Lights work anyway, don't they? We finished up the cleanup on a job last week up here in Hamilton, Missouri. Johnny's going to be on the skid steer. We broke a line at the end of the day last Thursday, the last day of cutting. So we had to get lines fixed on Friday. I already had a bunch of appointments Friday and Saturday, so that's why we're getting to it today. We're calling for a bunch of rain this week, which we need, but I hate to see. So we're going to scramble around and get this cleanup done. And as you can tell, it looks pretty good anyway. There were several trees in this pasture and the next pasture. You can hardly tell we've taken anything out of here. A little bit of residue right there, brush piles. For the most part, it's pretty clean. Johnny's going to unhook the UTC bar, put the grapple back on. And I'm going to go over here to the skidder, drag these treetops right here, drag them back on the other side, far into that pasture. We'll push them off in a ditch per landowner's request. Then this job will be ready for seed. Like I said, I think it looks really good. I wish I'd taken some before and after pictures. Wish I'd have done some video while we were here. But there were several trees. Looks like you can see stump there, stump there. It was pretty thick with trees. At first, we couldn't even get in here with the trucks to turn around. I had to back into the Western Starting Wagon, but at the end of day 2, we were just driving in and turning around in here. We had plenty of room to turn around the truck and wagon, so looks good, I think. Grapple up here. We've got a little bit of dirt we got to spread in the back too, where we made a little bit of a creek or a ditch crossing. For the landowners, we made it for ourselves. They also used it, which here they come. So not a lot to do, just some finesse work. All the trees are cut and hauled out. We'll get it looking good. So these tops back here, kind of a couple of road tops, all back here by themselves. While Johnny's over there cleaning up a grove that we cut. I'm just back here getting the majority of the bigger stuff. That's already cut up. So I'll just grab it with the grapple. We've not got this worked up. And he'll actually come in. I'm going to jump out in a minute and kind of pile some of this bigger stuff. But he'd come in and kind of do the fine cleanup with the grapple and the skid steer. I'm not in any kind of safety equipment today other than, well, my boots. Got a pair of gloves in here, but we're not sawing, we're just running equipment. And I've got Brandon, he's actually on his way to my shop right now. He's going to load up the 13 model 540 or the 648, and he's going to take it down to Willard where we were cutting yesterday. Get it on that job site, get it ready to go. I don't think we're going to do too much down there this week because they're calling for quite a bit of rain again. I think it's more so up north here than it is down south, which we got jobs going both places. We've got a big job we're getting ready to start, not 10 miles from where we're at right now. We've actually got to do some land clearing in there as well. Kind of a deal I made with the landowner there in the contract. So I bought a new attachment last week just for that. We'll try to touch on that later in this week in the video. Part of the farm we cut in. So Johnny's just going through here, kind of getting some of the small stuff kind of picked up now, put in a pile, then unpacking what I can with the grapple, then he'll rake everything up again, just gets there. Just kind of makes a little quicker work. Just get a bite of it with the grapple here. We take it on back here in the back where we're, like I said, we're putting this stuff off in the ditch per landowner's request. They've got designated areas they wanted us to put all the brush in, so that's what we're doing. Looks good. A lot of packing, but it looks good. you know, we've been hauling a lot of logs. The yard's getting full. We've got stave logs piled up there. Those long ones, of course. Walnut everywhere. Back row walnut. Got starter veneer layout there in the back. Those logs there. It's just so rainy and dark. Those logs here in the front of that bigger pile there, they're all veneer. We've got a layout. 2 different piles or 3 different piles of stave logs. Said walnut spread all across the front. We've just been getting an influx of logs here lately. We got several more to haul in. There's piles on the other side of these logs. So with the growing size of the log yard here, this is kind of something I've wanted to do all my life, have a bigger log yard. Went and bought something, and I've been trying to buy one of these for the last couple of weeks. Oop. Door's on an auto lock. Picked up a Komatsu wheel loader today, which I was trying to, you guys have heard of Purple Wave auction or used it, which I sold that cab over Pete on Purple Wave, which I thought I gave it away, but it seems like anytime I go to buy something, it goes sky high or something I want to buy. But this thing came up for sale, and as soon as I seen it up for sale, I jumped all over it. We lost the door window today because the door didn't latch, come open, just plexiglass, but the wind blew it out. So already off to an awesome start, as you can tell. But this is a Komatsu WA250 PT. I think it's like a, I don't know, 03 to 06 model, best I can find on it, somewhere in there. It's clean, one owner machine. There's no leaks on this thing anywhere. Brandon and I went down and looked it over. Brandon's a lot better with equipment than I am, but and you know, it's not perfect. It's got some things on it, but you know, for a yard loader, I thought, man, this would be a good place to start. Looks like it had a backup camera, or still does maybe, but all the lights work. Heat and air seem to work on it. Of course, we've got really good air conditioning since missing that window for the door, but she's clean inside and out. We've got a little cancer going on here, but that's not that big a deal. We can live with that. But again, all of our lights work on it. Motor just fires right up. I've never owned a Komatsu piece of equipment, but I've been looking at more Komatsu equipment, like towards the dozers. Like with the wheel loaders, I really wanted Komatsu rather than John Deere. I just hear a lot of good things about Komatsu. I've got 2 dealers close to me in Springfield, Missouri. But I felt like I got a pretty good buy on this loader. Like I said, one owner machine. Clean, it's been serviced regularly, which you can tell if you get to looking around at it for the hours on it and just what's going on. We got a couple low tires. Again, we just unloaded this not long ago. It's got bucket right now, but it's got a quick coupler on it, which is nice. It's plumbed for auxiliary hydraulics, which I don't know that I'll ever do anything with that. Looks like we got quite a bit of wear there. Or maybe it's supposed to be like that. I bet it's supposed to be like that. That's not that. That's just where it couples, I guess. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about these things. And honestly, I don't. But we're going to put a set of forks on here. I've already called about getting a set of forks next week. That way we can have a yard loader to load flatbeds, which I have a flatbed log trailer now as of about a month and a half ago. Me and Brandon went and picked that up as well. And just sorting logs on the yard. Just keeping things organized with more logs coming in and out. We've got some things in the works where it just, the timing seemed right to kind of add this. I'm assuming this is a Komatsu diesel engine. Again, don't know. This definitely kind of needs to be washed out. A little dirty back here. Supposedly the service has been kept up on. It's really, I mean, it's dirty, but what piece of equipment that's used isn't dirty? You know, and it hadn't been used in a while for the owners, what they told me, but they said they kept up on everything pretty regular. So all we can do is take their word for it and go from there. But looks like a good machine. I think it'll serve us right. Far from perfect, but I think we can make do with it.